welcome into next video created for Shimmerz educational team. Today I will show you how to create a mini album with some fun mixed media pages, and this will be like a double type of tutorial. I will show you how to make a mini album base and how to create mixed media pages. Mixed media albums are quite rare, I think, because most people use papers only, but when you like mixed media, it can give you such a fun and unusual effect into your page. Okay, I will start with my album base. My album will be about 10 by 10 centimeters, which is 4 by 4 inches, and the covers will be slightly bigger. And this is how I usually organize my scrapbooking process when it comes to mini albums. I printed the pictures, a lot of them, then I grouped them by the pages. So this will be my front cover, and this will be my first page, and all the pages are grouped here together. So as you can see, this is the one side with the picture I am going to use, and here is the second side with the second picture. So basically it will be all like this. Those are my pages that will be in the album. So this is it, and this is my back cover. And now I will talk a little bit about the covers. To create the covers, you will need a piece of cardboard, two pieces of cardboard in the same size. They are 10.5 by 10.5 centimeters, or 4 1/4 of the inch by 4 1/4 of the inch. So they are only 1/4 of the inch bigger than the inner pages. And we will use a piece of scrapbooking paper to glue the cover. So it has to be a little bit bigger, because we will band the edges to the other side of the cover. I will show you that later. It's nothing complicated. So you needed a paper that is a little bit bigger than your cardboard, and you need twice of this paper piece. You will need a 13.5 by 13.5 centimeters, or 5 by 5 inches piece of paper. So 2 of these and 2 of these, and the rest is just inner pages. And my inner pages are made of watercolor paper. This is 10 by 10 centimeters, 4 by 4 inches size square. And you will need to create album like this. I used about 11 of them, but if you have less pictures or more pictures, you will need to add some or take some of these. But this is what I used for my album. So 11 pages from watercolor paper, and I will add some fun mixed media to them later. So as you can see, I grouped this picture will be on the mixed media page, and this picture will be on the scrapbooking paper page. And I used 2 collections. They are Bloom and Gutter, both from Maggie Holmes, and I took some paper of each of the 6 by 6 paper pads and used them in my album. I will going to stick with pink and yellow color scheme mostly, but not always. I will add some colors too, but they will be a minor addition. So I am going to use pink and yellow papers from the pads along with some black and white, and the pages with mixed media background I will use yellow and pink media. So this is how my album will look like. No, not exactly like this, because I will put away the clips and so on, but this is my basic design, and I will make it look better. And I also choose those beautiful goodies from Shimmerz. I have 4 mist. One is a glorious day, and it's like more of a gold mist, but maybe I will add some gold splatters. I have 2 yellow mists. One is coloring, snow yoking, so it doesn't have the shimmer, and the second one is Spritz Chickadee, I think, and it will have this nice pearl shimmer. I also have a razzle dazzle berry. It's vibes, and it has the shimmer too. What I have prepared are these dazzlers too. One is spoon sugar, and it's pearl white dazzlers, and the second one is tutti frutti, and this have this light pink color. I also have textures here. This is a color called crushed coral, and it have this sand inside, so it will give a very different texture than this one. I am not sure if I will use it, but I picked all my pink and yellow media. I also have creamies. Color is a cheeky pink, and it's really pink, pretty light pink color. You will need to add water here to activate the paint. And I have 2 aqua hues. One is hottie pink, and this is a hottie pink, as you can see. No, I don't think you can see the right colors, but I assure you this is the hottie pink. And this is Crazy Daisy, and it has this intense yellow color. I also have the inklings called Minor 49er. Oh, those names for my Polish tongue, they are not easy, and this is such a pretty gold paint. You also need to add water to activate it, and 3 of them are Shimmerz, so they are liquid. You don't have to add water. They have this beautiful pearl finish, and you need to mix them before you use them. This color is just pink, and it's truly a pink color. And this color is Sunny, so as you can see it's a very yellowy, warm color of the yellow. And this color is called Wheat Wagon. Oh my god, I hope I pronounce it well. It is not quite pink. I am not sure what exactly color it will be when I paint it, but it's pinkish, reddish coral. I am not sure, but I took it out because I thought it might fit as a darker accent or as a platter. So those are my media. Here is my album base, and all I need to do is just start making my page. Each mixed media page will be a little bit different because I will use mists, like mists. So I will spray, I will paint like with inklings and creamies and aqua hues, like with watercolors, and I will use dazzlers with the stencils. So this will be a mix of different mixed media techniques. I will put you on the fast forward, and you will be able to watch my process for this album. Have fun! I'm back with the voiceover. First, I will show you how to create a cover. I took a piece of cardboard, I told you before, and a piece of paper. I am adding glue over the cardboard. I'm placing it in the middle of the piece of paper, and I have frame of the paper around my cardboard. Now I'm trimming the edges using scissors. I'm not trimming them to the exact corner of the cardboard. I am leaving something like 1 millimeter. It's not a lot. I don't know how much it's in inches, but it's like a thickness of the cardboard, I would say. And I'm just adding the glue over the pieces of paper and gluing them to the cardboard. It's really very easy. If you trim too much of your paper, you will get you will not cover the corners of the cardboard, so it's better to leave a little bit too much than cut out too much for the beginning. Now I'm just gluing the fourth piece of paper, and that's it. The cover is ready. I will add my piece of paper in here later. And now it's time to do some fun mixed media over my papers. I wet my paper sheet. They are all 10 by 10 centimeters, 4 by 4 inches big, and I added a mist. You will you will get a slightly different effect if you will just add mist over the clean paper and add mist over the wet paper. Now I am using Shimmerz colors Sunny and Pink, and I'm just painting half of my page with pink and half of my page with yellow, and I'm connecting them in the middle, creating some kind of the ombre effect. All the pieces will need to dry, so I'm putting them aside. And now I will use this fun stamp set from Frecklet Phone. This is very old stamp set, I don't know, from 2 or 3 years ago from the Frecklet Phone kit. And I'm just stamping the hearts using archival ink. It's waterproof, so I will not have to worry that it will smear after I add my media. I have the hearts, and now I will just paint them and paint the spaces between the hearts using aqua hues, hottie pink and creamy chicky pink. The smaller hearts will be chicky pink, and the bigger and the space between them will be hottie pink. But as you will see later, I changed my mind and I colored the hearts using the yellow Shimmerz called Sunny, but you will see it later. Now I'm just having this idea and I'm working with this idea. Don't hesitate to throw out the pieces that you don't like. Just cut more of them and paint, and choose the ones you like the most for your pages in the album. I did it with few of the pages. I just threw them out and I painted the ones I like. I didn't know what the result will be, so I was just playing. And now I'm using minor 49er inklings, but I will change that to later. I am painting all my hearts. I thought it will be more gold than yellow, but after it was all dry, I didn't like the gold with the pink, and I chose to use bright yellow. Now I will use the stencil. It's, I think, from Simon Says Stamp stencils. It has tiny hearts falling from the upper side of the stencil to the lower side of the stencil, so it's more of them in the upper side and a little of them in the lower side. And I will need it to dry. Oh, and you see what I done? I just placed a piece of paper over that, but happily I didn't ruin it. I used a Dazzler's Tutti Frutti to create those. And now I am using a no yoking mist to color the next page. I was well, I was going to do something different, but then I just used the water to smear it. I also used splashes of razzle dazzle berry over here, but I didn't like it because it makes creating this not pretty reddish color, and my paper curled, so I'm leaving it to dry. And I will create another a page using another stencil and pink mist. Just it, very simple and very obvious, but I like the effect. This stencil is from Certain Arts. I think it's a Polish company, but you will find a lot of stencil hearts everywhere. And I'm just making sure that the page I'm using, a piece of cardboard I'm using, won't stick to my pages. Once again, I'm using Tutti Frutti Dazzlers, and I'm using my spatula to apply it. I created three strips, and I am filling the spaces between strips using the Shimmerz pink color, and I will leave it to dry. Dazzlers need a little bit more time to dry because they are quite thick media. And now I am painting all the page using a miner 49er, and I will leave it to dry, and I will be back to this page creating something more. I went back to to almost all my pages to add something more, and now I'm just applying pink shimmers to the page using a spatula, and I will leave this page like that because I like this shiny effect that Shimmerz create over the page, and I will do the same with the yellow color, and I'm just smearing the color over the page using the spatula. As you can see, the color is spreading very nicely. All the colors you can see on the video are not the exact colors as they are seen in the natural light, because the video changes the color a little bit. And now the last page, I think, I'm not sure. Once again, I'm using a stamp, heart stamp. This time this is the pattern heart, and I'm stamping over the page, creating a heart pattern. I'm not measuring it exactly, I'm just doing it using my eye. And now I will use this Glorious Day Vibes mist. It's, as I said, a golden mist. And now I'm going back to my pages. The pink one, is it with Shimmerz? I'm not sure, but I'm applying white dazzlers, cold spoon sugar over it through the stencil to get those white pearl hearts, and that's it. No, this is the mist I created at the beginning, razzle dazzle mist, and now I am splashing with Hottie Pink aqua hues over the page. Aqua hues are no longer produced by Shimmerz. They had a very generous discount for purchasing them. I don't know, maybe it's still active, you can check them, but they won't be available in the store anymore. And this is what I said to you before. I painted the hearts using the Sunny Shimmerz, and I am applying again a heart through the stencil. I am using Tutti Frutti color, and what I wanted to say is, if you place the order over the Shimmerz store and you mention my name, you will get one free mini product with your order. So it's so easy and it costs you nothing, and you will get some sample for free. And on this page I applied a thick amount of Tutti Frutti Dazzlers, and I stamped a clear stamp over it to create this heart relief, and it looked really nice. And with this gold page sprayed with Glorious Day vibes, I also added some heart stamps, and I painted them using the Shimmerz pink color. It will have a nice glossy texture. And the last page I'm using hot dipping aqua hues to paint the hearts over my golden page. And I think that's it. I think that is my final page. No, it wasn't. Once again, I am using Shimmerz to spray to splash over the page. And those are all of my pages. They are dry and ready to be placed into the album. Now I will glue them together using just regular glue with the papers I also have prepared for my album, and I will sew them around using the sewing machine. I am also making 2 holes using Big Bite, and I made them in my cover, and I am using it as a stencil to create holes in my pages of the album. I just used the ruler and the pencil to make sure my holes will be placed in the middle of the edge. And now all the pages has holes, and I need to connect them. I am using these album rings. Buy them in different sizes. You just open them, put the pages through the hole and close them. It's a really fast and easy way to create a mini album. And I'm adding the second ring. But when I added all my pictures and all my embellishments, I decided I need a bigger circles rings, so I changed the size of them for a bigger size. And this album is now ready. I didn't show you how I embellish the pages because it would took me such a long time to show you all the pages. You can see the ready album. I used some transparent stickers, some Mambi chipboard stickers. I also used this foam alphabet stickers and some ephemeras from Pebbles. It's collection called, I don't know how it's called, but it's not the newest collection. No, I can't see the name anywhere. And I also make holes in little ephemeras. I put them between the pages. This is something I like to do with my mini albums. This one will be a gift for my husband for our 10th wedding anniversary that is approaching next week. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to mention my name while placing the order in the Shimmerz shop. And I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon next month. Bye bye.